Hey there, everybody. This is Pajama Prime, back for another Transformers review. This is day 5-ish, review 5. Let's go with review numbers now. This day is way behind. I've become way behind in my reviewingness of these. So, still not getting any feedback from you guys. So I want to do Sea Spray. Sea Spray right here is from the Hunt for the Decepticons line. He is a badass compared to his G1 self. Complete and utter badass. I wouldn't be far from the truth if I said that this figure is one of my absolute favorites of my entire collection. It's probably my top 10. I'm not gonna lie. And that's saying a lot. I probably have about, I want to say I have around 300 now. I haven't counted recently. Sea Spray, let's see. So I'm not sure if I should go with general background and fiction or just Wrecker fiction. Because, well, what did I do? I went with, really all the guys I've done so far have just been Wreckers. And that's all they're really known for. But Sea Spray is known, there's G1, there's Animated. Animated didn't really get anything in the show, but he has a bio. But there's G1, there's a few episodes dedicated to him, and it's not anything related, it's not this version at all. Obviously this is a movie toy, and he must have some kind of movie fiction. Maybe he showed up in a comic, I don't know. But in terms of the times he's been a Wrecker, it's really just been Prime. And he wasn't even shown. He was mentioned in by Wheeljack to be another Wrecker, and he was killed by Skyquake. He was in a ship, and the ship exploded. Yep. And it was called Barnacle Butt. At least that's what the Wreckers called him. So that's interesting. Kinda, sort of. Yeah. So he's a hovercraft. Very cool. He can fit scout-sized figures in here. This is attempt 2 at the review. And last time I tried to use skids, but it will not fit. So I don't have any. No, I don't have any scouts in vehicle mode right now. Probably should have. How about we take Botshot's Optimus Prime? Custom painted Botshot's Optimus Prime. Oh yeah. So he fits nice. Obviously, has a lot of wiggle room. I meant for that to happen. Yeah. He's blue and white. A little bit of gold in certain places. Not nearly as much as in robot mode. You got these pontoon thingies, these turbines. Pontoons. They do spin. The rotors do spin. You can kind of see that, which is pretty cool. And these missiles on its sides can shoot. Warning, watery missiles are about to be fired at you. And there it goes. Yeah. So let's get to transforming him. Oh, and it also has CSP Ray on the side. So I guess they thought that would look kind of cool. So to transform him, you don't have to take off the guns, but I choose to just so you don't get missiles firing at you all the time. So what your first thing you're going to do is bring this flap down and click it into place. It's not necessarily the first step, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Next you're going to take the legs and separate them, and then pull them out. Pull them out like so. Okay. So you have them like so. Rotate. They only go one way, so rotate them 180. And then bring this big heel down. And then just to get them out of the way, bring this bit all the way up, rotate, and fiddle. So now you have legs. Excellent. Next, you're going to take the end of the hovercraft and separate it from the arms, like so. You're going to separate the top of the canopy, bring it down, rotate the arms around, and bring these panels down to make his shoulders. And you rotate the arm around and then shift the arm down like so, and take this flap, fold it in. Next, I'm going to take these flaps, or these ends, and bring them in. I like to then take the turbines and bring them, click them so that they're the other way and they can't go around, and rotate them so that they are facing this way. Then you are going to take this square peg hole and push and put it and connect it with this square peg. That secures the waist. Then you're going to take this tab and put it in that slot. Oh jeez, what's going wrong? It doesn't feel good. Oh, okay. There we go. It's on a bit of a double hinge, so if it's not quite fitting, you gotta fiddle a bit. So it clicks in. So now you got a nice secure little backpack, looking good. And then, just for finale's sake, let's put one of these guns in the same peg hole that it was in when you took it off for vehicle mode. And let's just put one in his hand for now. So now you have Seaspray in robot mode. You can see a lot more gold on him. The blue has been spread around a lot, which is nice. He's got a great head sculpt. Little scuba mask, and the ends of the hovercraft kind of make like oxygen tanks, which is pretty cool. One great thing about Seaspray is that he comes with these little fins, which is pretty awesome. So you can kind of put him in some swimming poses. Just have him like that. Speaking of tilting his head, let's talk about posability. Head, speaking of that, rotates about that far in either direction. It's blocked by the collar and this hinge right back here. So it's okay in posability, but you don't really need to get him in very elaborate poses. Like, you don't need to get him turning his head all the way around. It's just not really necessary. His head also does go up, as I demonstrated before. The posability of Seaspray's head is similar to Drift and Blur's head, where it's a swivel and a pin joint. which is pretty cool. I like that. It's a little more unique than the traditional ball joint. Not as posable, but it's definitely interesting. You got arms. There's a swivel. There's a rotation, or there's a swivel outward motion. Got ratchet joints forward and back. Go about that far. There goes his missile. You can go that far back. And I'm actually going to take this off his shoulder, or his arm, because I don't like this anymore. There's no waist movement, just due to the transformation. The legs go forward and back. There's a swivel at the thigh. Oh, there's outward movement as well. This ratcheted bend in the knee, and nice swivel movement at the ankle, as well as a little bit of forward and lots of backward movement. And I don't really like to keep these fins out. It just looks silly. I mean, Sea Spray is a silly, like this badass design of Sea Spray is silly, but I like it. I would have liked. Oh, and there is also a bit. I forgot this last time, but there is a bit of rotation in the wrist. I think that it might have just been put in to accommodate these guns, because as you can see, if you want to just keep his hand straight and hold his gun, there is some unnatural gappage in his gun holdingness. But if you just rotate it slightly, then you get nice flush gun holding hand. So there. Yeah. Again, I would have liked. I should have waited for the not the Henkei, but the whatever the Japanese version of this is. I would have liked that because all this gold is yellow on the Japanese version, and I think that would have been much better, just as a better homage to Sea Spray. So, all in all, I really, really like this toy. It's just a great update to G1 Sea Spray, whatever you want to animate it, or Prime. He's a great Prime Sea Spray. He kind of fits the Prime, the physique of certain characters, especially that of Bulkhead and Wheeljack. He would sit right, actually pretty well, right next to your Bulkhead and your Prime Wheeljack. Though I have a different Wheeljack in my collection. So yeah, I think that's it now. If you like boat formers, get him. If you like wreckers, get him. If you like Sea Spray, get him. If you like kooky characters, definitely get him. This toy was used as Octopunch in this year's BotCon. Get that if you really like this mold. I'm getting him, and I will hopefully love the heck out of him, because he's going to go with my Classics Pretenders. Yes, I have those. At some point, I would like to maybe put a shelf out for them, or clear a shelf for them, rather. One day. So I'm Pajama Prime. Me, this guy. This is Hunt for the Decepticons Sea Spray, and I will talk to you later. Yeah.